We're Victor and Annette. We're starting over at 70 on a Social Security budget to see if we can make this RV dream work. And we're on a journey to get out of debt, simplify our lives, and one day travel full time. And this week, 615 people have looked at our house in the last month. 21 people have saved it. We've had it listed online. We've posted it on Facebook Marketplace. We've shared it on Facebook, on our personal pages. We've had an open house, and we still don't have a buyer. So, the question we're asking ourselves is, what are we missing? And here's the thing. I'm filming this before our next open house, which is August 1st. So as I'm sitting here recording this, I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know if people are going to show up. I don't know if somebody is going to make an offer. And I don't know if we're going to still be sitting here waiting when this video comes out on August 2nd. So today I want to talk about the numbers, what we've tried, and what we're wondering about while we're waiting to see what happens. I want to talk about something we've been thinking about a lot lately. If hundreds of people are looking at the house and 21 people have actually saved it, why hasn't it sold? And since our next open house is scheduled for August 1st, which is 2 days from now, we're getting ready to try again. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. Will people come this time? Will somebody finally make an offer? Or will we still be waiting? Because for us, this isn't just a house sitting on the market. Selling this house is connected to pretty much everything we want to do next. Like getting out of debt, moving forward with retirement, and eventually beginning our life of full-time travel. So today, let's talk about the numbers. What we've tried so far, and what we think might be happening. Now, I know that doesn't mean 615 different people necessarily looked at the house. Some people may have looked more than once, but still, that's a lot. That's a lot of people looking at our listing. And 21 people have saved it. To me, saving a house seems a little more significant than just looking at it. Maybe someone is comparing it to other houses. Maybe they're watching to see if the price changes. Maybe they're thinking about buying sometime in the future. Or maybe they just like it. But then comes the question. If people are looking at it and saving it, why isn't somebody actually coming to see it? And that's the part we don't really know. We haven't just listed the house and forgotten about it. The house is listed online, and we've also tried to get it in front of people in other ways. I've posted it on my personal Facebook page. I've posted it to Facebook Marketplace. And we've even had an open house. Our first open house didn't bring anyone through the door. That's not the result you want after getting the house all ready and waiting for people to walk through the door. But we've also tried to remind ourselves that one open house is only one day, and maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe people were busy. Maybe there were other open houses in the area. Maybe people just weren't ready to buy. Or maybe the people who are interested in the house are simply taking their time. And that's the strange thing about selling a house. You can have hundreds of people look at pictures online, but you don't really know what any of these people are thinking. We've been trying to look at this from a buyer's point of view. From a buyer's point of view. Is it the price? Is it the location? Is it the timing? Is there something about the house that buyers don't like? Or are people simply looking at houses right now and waiting? The truth is, we don't know. And that's probably the hardest part. If someone tells you they don't like the kitchen or they don't like the yard, at least you know what the problem is. But when people look at the house online and then don't take the next step, you're left trying to figure it out. You can do everything you're supposed to do, but you can't make the right buyer appear and make an offer. For us, selling this house is about much more than moving. This house is connected to our next chapter. We're trying to get out of debt. We're working through a debt consolidation program, and we've already made progress on some of the debt. But we still have more to deal with, and selling the house is a major part of being able to move forward. We also want to eventually travel full-time. We've talked about getting an RV. We've looked at RVs. We've thought about where we want to go and who we want to visit and what we want in this next chapter of our lives. But right now, we're in the middle. We're not really living the life we used to live anymore. But we also haven't started the life we're working toward. We're in this strange middle place right now. We've already started making changes. We've downsized. We've sold things. We've given things away. We put the house on the market. We've been working on our debt, but we're still here. We haven't moved on yet. We haven't started traveling yet. We're still waiting for the thing that is supposed to allow us to take the next step. And the house sale, that's one of the things standing in between these two parts of our life. So when somebody asks, how's the house sale going? The answer is, we're still waiting. Our next open house is scheduled, and I'm filming this before that open house. And my question is, how many people are going to come through the door? We have a lot of numbers online, but we don't have the one number that really matters. One offer. So we're going to go find out whether all these views and saves translate into an actual offer. Of course, we have thought about what happens if the house doesn't sell. And we haven't made a final decision about every possible scenario. Right now, our plan is to sell the house, continue working towards getting out of debt, and eventually we want to travel. But we also know that plans can change, and I think that that's one of the realities of trying to start over at 70. You can make plans, you can make lists, and you can have a timeline, and then life says, not so fast, but we're trying to take this one step at a time and not get discouraged. That's where we are right now. 615 people have viewed our house on Zillow in the last month. 21 people have saved it. We've posted it on Facebook Marketplace, on the MLS. We've shared it on our personal Facebook pages. We've had one open house where nobody came. And now, as I'm filming this, we're waiting for August 1st. I don't know what is going to happen at that open house. Maybe we'll have several people come through. Maybe we'll have one person. Maybe we'll have another open house where nobody comes. I hope that's not the case. But by the time you're watching this, we'll know. So if you're following along with us, subscribe and come back for the next update. Because hopefully the next time we talk about this, I'll be able to say something like, we've been waiting a long time to say the words, it's sold. Bye for now. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next week.